Hi there, and welcome to another revision talk through from me, the history tutor, and this time looking at the Edexcel iGCSE topic of a world divided 1943 to 72. And in this video, we're going to be talking about containment in the early events of the Cold War. If you find this video useful, then do look at my playlist, lots more revision videos, and also videos that talk you through how to answer exam questions successfully, and also a companion revision guide. So do look at the notes for this video to find out more. Now, over the key notes. We left the first video on the early causes of the Cold War with the Truman Doctrine and martial aid. So let's find out more about this and how it starts to develop the Cold War even more. The Truman Doctrine was the idea that the world was divided into countries of the free democratic world and countries led by violent dictators like communism. And Truman announced the USA would protect free nations against violent dictators, and this suggested against communism. Truman was particularly concerned that communism was spreading to Greece. This had been agreed as a Western sphere of influence under the Percentage Agreement, and he wished to stop communism spreading into Greece and any other country. So what was the impact of the Truman Doctrine? Of course, Stalin was angered by it straight away. He thought the US was announcing their own imperialism into the world to spread their capitalist ideas. So we have this idea of ideological difference being cemented. Stalin responded with his idea of Cominform. The purpose of this was to share communist ideas amongst communist nations and to bring greater communist unity. Even more ideological division develops. Then we get martial aid. So the main aim of martial aid was to rebuild Europe after the devastation of the Second World War. The West feared that with the devastation and the struggling poor people of Europe was turning to communism. Communism had been really successful in the Second World War. They had defeated Nazi Germany. It looked like a strong philosophy could make your country great. They feared the poor people of Europe who were struggling after the war turning toward this ideology. The USA also hoped to boost the European economy so that it would trade with the booming US businesses. In fact, to gain the martial aid, countries had to buy American goods and machinery as part of the spending of the money. The plan hoped also to create better unity in Europe. It was offered to Eastern Europe countries as well, but they did not necessarily expect any Eastern European countries to accept it due to their communist control. So how did Stalin react in the East to this? Stalin believed the USA wanted to spread an American-style capitalism in the world, so he was fearful of that and worried about that. Czech Foreign Minister Jan Masaryk asked for martial aid. The communists reacted by leading a coup to take over Czechoslovakia in early 1948, and Masaryk was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The USSR also set up Comecon. It shared economic planning and trade between Russia and the Eastern Bloc. They shared ideas like 5-year planning, and they shared their farming ideas like collectivization, which were very much the ideas of the Russian economy. There's more impact to martial aid in the East. Martial aid and Comecon furthered divisions between East and West. Both sides now had very different economic ideologies. Again, ideological difference has been cemented. And in Yugoslavia, a communist nation led by Tito, they accepted martial aid. This led to Stalin expelling Yugoslavia from Cominform. This was a minor success for the West. They divided the communists a little bit. So another impact then of martial aid, now thinking about the West in this case, so Western Europe. Plan was a success in Western Europe. $17 billion of aid was given, and Europe recovered a lot more quickly than expected from the devastation of the war. Western Europe developed a trade group called the European Economic Community to trade with one another. And communism faded as a political force in Western Europe, and the Greeks defeated communism in their civil war. Okay, let's move on to the Berlin Blockade now, another event of containment. So what were the causes of the Berlin Blockade? Stalin now wanted the West to leave Berlin, so he started to make life in Berlin more challenging for the people there. And many blockade developed by closing roads, searching cars, and delaying supplies. Now, if you're wondering where Berlin is, you can see in the map there, the red part on the right is East Germany, controlled by the Soviets, the Russians, and then on the left is West Germany, controlled by we might call the Allies, the French, British, and Americans. Berlin is a little coloured bit in the middle of East Germany there, and the left-hand side of it is West Berlin, controlled by the Allies, right in the heart of that East German territory. Carrying on the story in a little bit more detail about the causes. So, as the West tried to introduce its new currency into Berlin, violence began on the streets. Stalin decided to fully blockade Western Berlin to force the Allies to leave. There had been a falling out over Germany in general during this time. The western zones of Germany, the Allies' zones, brought in their own currency, and the Russians had refused to join them in this new currency, so they started to separate the states into West Germany and East Germany. This further solidified the break that the Russians were now blockading Berlin. So what's some of the key events of the Berlin Blockade? So 24th June 1948, blockade began. 2.5 million West Berliners were not getting enough supplies, and Soviets even shut off the electricity. 26th June, the Americans and British began airlift. The Americans called this Operation Victuals, and the British operation was called Plainfare. The amount of supplies quickly increased, with 80 C-74 transport planes doing 2 trips a day, and seeing thousands of tons of supplies were delivered every day to the West Berliners. By the 15th April 1949, the Allies led the Easter Parade of 1,383 flights delivering 12,000 tons of supplies. Shortly after, Stalin abandoned the blockade, realising he was not going to be able to stop the supplies coming through to West Berlin. What was the impact of the Berlin blockade? Well, the Soviets refused to give in, and this led to increased tension. Seeing that war was a possibility, Germany became divided into West Germany and East Germany. This became a crucial borderline in the Cold War. So soon after, Stalin brought in his own currency into East Germany, and they were very much separated with their own governments. Containment had been a success to some extent. To stop the spread of communism in Europe, Germany had not become a communist area, and West Berlin had been kept. The Berlin blockade led to the West believing that communism was trying to expand aggressively. So they formed a military alliance to defend itself called NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. This was formed in April 1949. So if you find this revision video useful, then do look out on my playlist for more revision videos and tutoring videos, and also take a look out for my revision guide full of keynotes and also tasks to develop your skills alongside tutoring videos. You can find links to this in the information for this video, and also you can find a full playlist of videos on my YouTube channel. I hope you found this useful. Bye bye for now.